people when they meet you,
Mm-hmm.
or if they already know you,
Mm-hmm.
anytime they greet you,
Mm-hmm.
they say, "Hey, you know, you got a nice house,
Mm-hmm.
you got a nice job.
Mm-hmm.
How are the kids?
Mm-hmm.
You know, how your family?"
Mm-hmm.
But one of the main things they never ask you,
Are you happy?
"Are you happy?" And that is deep because we got a lot of people, that's walking around here not happy.
Mm-hmm.
You won't know it because they dress good.
Right. And they have, in your eyes, they have everything that the world can offer them.
Because they are showing you their exterior.
Right.
But it's a lot of people that's walking around with masks on. If you sit down and you actually talk to them
Mm-hmm.
and have a conversation with them and they trust you enough, they will take their mask off and you will see who the real them is. And you will hear about their insecurities. You will hear about the issues that they're going through.
Mm-hmm.
But we are so focused on so many other things. We're
Right.
not focused on our, mental health.
Right. Which we do need a lot of help.
Everybody's focused on your wealth.
Right.
What about your mental health?
Right.
Look at that kid play for Buffalo, the wide receiver. You saw what happened with him.
Was
He
Sammy
just got
Watkins?
arrested.
Oh wait,
No.
whoa, wait, who got? Wait, who got?
Yes, the kid he had a meltdown,
Let me look this up. Hold up.
and he was with his brother and them, and he got arrested for trespassing, and he was naked. And the dad and they have retrieved him. They have gotten him. And the dad put out a statement and saying that thanks for all y'all who prayed for him, but he is good now. He's with family, and we all look at these celebrities and stars that.
Zay Jones.
Yes, we all look at celebrity and stars, people who are out in the entertainment area, and anytime anything happened with them, some people get so appalled. How can that happen to them? They're rich, they're this and that.
Right.
No, they're people.
I agree.
And there's a lot of people that's walking around with mental illness. And we don't find out that is until they are on TV, on some police blotter.
Mm-hmm.
And now we question, well, guess what? They had mental illness. Isn't DeRozan talking about it? His depression?
DeMar DeRozan?
Yeah. Kevin Love talked about it.
I've seen Kevin Love.
And, that's reality.
That's true.
You see, that's what positivity and positive people do.
Mm-hmm.
Positive people break down barriers where other people can't go.
Right.
Because if you're positive and you are outgoing and a lot of people, they will draw to you. And that would help them drop their layers.
Okay.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So now what you have to do and what you have to continue to do is continue that same walk that you are. Be very consistent. Be very consistent.
Mm-hmm.
In my used to be a profession, when I was a recruiter,
You can tell from the shirt. Continue.
I got to talk to all kind of young people and hear what their outlook on life is. And with everything, everybody is out to prove somebody else wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And I told them, you are misdirecting your aim. Your aim should not supposed to be at proving people wrong. Your aim or your purpose should be proving yourself right.
Okay.
Because guess what? If somebody say, you can't dunk a basketball, and you start dunking, what is there else left? If you did everything based on what they said about you,
Mm-hmm.
and you accomplished that, where do you go now?
Higher, maybe?
Nah. All your goals is based on what people are talking about
yeah,
you.
I see what you're doing. Okay, I see what you're
But
doing.
if you say, I know I'm a dunker basketball,
Right.
and you just continue to do what you're doing,
And
you're dunking, guess what? Other things that you felt, hey, I got to get better at, you didn't got better at.
Right.
You didn't need the crowd behind you to try to push you into something that they say you couldn't do. You need a crowd behind you to push you into something that you never thought you could do.
Right, and sometimes depends on how these haters are. They like to add things too. Oh, you could dunk, but can't do a windmill, can't do a 360.
Well, the thing about it is this: we want, we always want others
Mm-hmm.
to do. We put a lot of crazy expectations on people,
That's definitely true. That's definitely
and
true.
you put stuff on people that a lot of people can't do themselves.
Right.
That's the crazy thing about it. Come on, hey, if you get a degree,
Mm-hmm.
it's crazy in our community. Chris Rock talked about it. He said, if you get a degree and you come back into your sphere or your community, some people will get mad. What you gonna tell us to do now? Because you got a degree,
That's facts.
you know.
That is facts.
But the dude that go to jail, been in jail and they get out, they throw him a big party. Does that make sense? They did the same thing in Boys in the Hood. When Doughboy got out,
Mm-hmm.
threw him a big party.
Mm-hmm.
But the crazy thing about it is, and what we need to realize is that our mentality has to shift. It has to shift. The same mentality that I told you that we were taught, that they went to Africa and brought back all these slaves.
Yeah. For those who don't know, it was a Black Panther conversation.
You know, so a lot of people, and we read about slaves.
Mhm.
They went to Africa and got slaves.
Mm-hmm.
No, they did not go to Africa and get slaves.
Mm-hmm.
They went to Africa and they enslaved kings, queens.
Mm-hmm.
They enslaved musicians. They enslaved scientists,
Mm-hmm.
astrologers, lawyers.
Architects.
Yes. That's who was slaved. Farmers. That's who was enslaved. So when we get to the realization who we really are,
Mm-hmm.
and that we're pushing to get back to who we really are, then we'll realize that, you know what? We are just African Americans or black people who are in America that's still trying to reconnect to our ancestries over there in Africa.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of us who are born leaders.
I agree.
And leadership always going to show whenever there's a void. You'll see it or you see the lack of.
That is facts.
And right now, we have a lack of. But there's a lot of leaders out here. But some of the people have been so beaten down, all they have seen is the negative. They can't recognize the real when real shows up.
And they're so used to negative. Well, yeah, that's well some deep chronicles from my father. Hopefully, I enjoyed that. But yeah, the moral of the story, man. Let's stop with all the negativity, all the stressing each other out, all trying to beat each other up and tear each other down. Like we gotta get more love, give more hugs out, not too much because some people got pink eye. But let high five each other. Let's be more of a family and a community than just a such versus such. Cause you know we got Bloods versus Crips, Dominicans, Democrats versus Republicans, etc. Like it's always this person versus that person, this thing versus this thing. Unless it's competition that's being paid for, it's not necessary. People are getting killed over this. People are being emotionally hurt over this. We need to be more of a family, man. Let's spread love, spread positivity, and spread happiness. Any last words, big guy?
Well, you know, the last thing I want to say on that is not only on the positive tip, we as a community, and I talk to you a lot about this, is that we need to have our foresight on the long haul, not short term. We need long haul. What I mean with long haul is this. We need to start building wealth in our community. And wealth in our community is not going to start just with me. No. It goes through me to you,
Mm-hmm.
from you to your seed.
Mm-hmm.
And we need to start making better decisions. We need to, instead of investing in Michael Jordans, we need to be investing in stocks and bonds.
Mm-hmm.
We need to start investing in houses.
Mm-hmm.
We need to start building wealth for our future generations.
I agree.
Whatever we didn't like, guess what? We can change for
Right.
our sons and their sons. But it
Cause
all begins here.
Because honestly, from my knowledge, there's not really many people that's really doing things like that. At least that I know of. The only person that I know is Jay-Z.
Well, the thing about it is, no, it's like this. The Chinese
Mm-hmm.
and the Mexicans, I mean, not Mexicans, well, I'll say this, the Asians
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of the Latins, those from Latin Americas,
Mm-hmm.
they're so used to family type networks.
Okay.
The Asians just do it better.
Okay.
The Asians even pool their money. And that's how they go buy one store. Just say they got 5, 6 families in the same house. Everybody go to work, man and woman. They go to work, but they'll leave one home with the children. They pool their money together. They go buy just say they go buy a restaurant. Everybody know about restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
They start building from the restaurant. Then the money goes from the restaurant and goes into cleaners.
Okay.
Then it goes from there and there on. Before you know it, they got several restaurants, several cleaners. And guess what? All the profit that coming from there is in one pool. And that family is enriched. So when their kids are going to school and they're all about school, they know some of them kids are going to inherit the business. And they're going to build from that. And that's what we need to do.
Okay.
We need to continue to build within our communities, within our families first.
Right.
So once the families can get straight, we can correct the communities. Once the communities get straight, guess what? We can run stuff. We can be back like Black Wall Street that was in Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so yeah, the positive thing is that there's many here that are on that track, and they're teaching their generations. Right now, we have more than ever young men like you and young ladies like your sister who are in college.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting more degrees than ever.
Shout out to Ram.
So, as we continue to follow that education paradigm, next we have to do business. We have to go into a business, and you know, one way or the other. Once we reconcile all of our past hurts
Mm-hmm.
with our future commitments, things are going to change for the better. The world is changing. And as young people like you are standing up, watch things change. And it's going to change quickly just like that. Fast as they said, there would never be a black president. And the next thing you know, bam, Barack Obama.
Right.
So, hey, we're trending up.
8 years too. Just mind you.
Not only we're trending up, but guess what? We have to take some of those that was with us and been kind of lagging. We have to encourage them to come on, you got to get on the train too.
Mm-hmm.
So we all can meet that positive ending that we're looking for.
Man, if that ain't Jim's, I don't know what is, man. But this musical selection is definitely for our particular subject, and this is definitely for your era. Now I know I played this a couple weeks ago, but damn it, we need a song like this for y'all. So once again, R.I.P. to Marvin Gaye. As we pay respect while playing What's Going On.
Yeah, it's 2:06, man. So how long you rolling?